This plate of food has 560 calories with 43 grams of protein, and this has 860 calories with 28 grams of protein. If you're trying to lose fat and trying to be on a calorie deficit, you want to be making meals like that. And I am going to teach you how. Hi everyone, I'm Shri and I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm on a journey to lose 20 kilograms of body fat in 6 months and I'm on week 5. And today I'm going to break down why macro tracking is the most powerful tool for fat loss, especially for women, and how to do it without getting overwhelmed or obsessed with it. Let's get into it. Both these plates have peanut butter, toast, banana, and eggs, but the way they're made makes the biggest difference. Now let me show you how the macro-friendly version is made. Before we get into how to measure your macros, here's a quick refresher on what macronutrients actually are, just in case you're new to it. Macros are the nutrients your body uses in large amounts. Carbs give you energy, protein builds muscle, and fats keep your hormones and brain healthy. Tracking how much you eat of each one can completely change your results. I have all my ingredients ready here. I'm just gonna show you guys how I measure them and how I make my low-calorie, high-protein version. This is something that should be a staple in your kitchen if you're trying to lose fat or try to eat healthier. This is a food scale. You can get it from Amazon or any other kitchen store in your local area. If you don't have one of these, get this. I'm gonna use a bowl. I'm gonna put it on my scale. I'm gonna measure it to 0. I cracked both my eggs in there. One egg has about 70 calories and 6 grams of protein. 6 grams of protein. So right now I have about 12 grams of protein in these 2 eggs and about 140 calories. So I like to top up my eggs with a little bit of egg whites. I get these Kirkland brand from Costco. 45 calories and 10 grams of protein. I tear my weight scale to 0 and I add about 75 grams of egg whites into it because I don't like it too white. Then it gets too fluffy, which I don't really like. So I'm gonna add like 75-80 grams. The main reason why we measure our food while we're trying to lose fat or try to eat healthy is because it's really important to track your macros and your calories so that you know how much you eat in order for you to be in a calorie deficit. So what I personally like to do is I like to log my food as I cook them or as I measure them, because I tend to forget it as soon as I eat it. I tend to forget the specific measurements that I have. So I either log them directly into my MyFitnessPal or I write them down on the side and then put it on later. I recommend that you do it right as you go, right as you cook, or right as you make it. So that it's easier for you to track them and not forget about something that you add in there. Let's go ahead and add 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. I'm adding egg whites to make it into 1 gram, and I added about 82 grams. Perfect. Now I'm gonna give this a good stir and then I'm gonna show you guys how I make the rest of the breakfast. I also add a couple slices of this turkey bacon from Costco. It's around 50 calories and 10 grams of protein for 2 slices. I just like that salty taste from the bacon. So I just kind of add it into my scramble, cut it up, and then add it to my pan. It cooks along super nice and crispy. I've added that onto my pan. Also, I did not add any oil on my pan because the bacon's gonna release that grease and then give it lubrication that my egg needs to cook. So I'm saving on that calories as well. When my turkey is almost done, I'd like to add the Old Bay seasoning. I don't add any extra salt because the turkey bacon gives it a little bit of good salty taste. Now I just kind of scramble it, move it around. Look how fluffy that is. That's a lot of food and it's definitely gonna keep me full. But we're gonna add some carbs and some fiber to this. I have a couple Dempster whole wheat toasts. I'm just gonna toast it and put it on the side with a half of the banana and some chia seeds as well as peanut butter. And while my toast is getting ready, I'm gonna add my turkey bacon to my MyFitnessPal. So I add 2 of that. And if you check, I'm currently at 31 grams of protein and my total calories is 230. This whole thing is 230 calories and 30 grams of protein. That's so good. These egg whites are a game changer. They are very low in calorie. It fluffs up your egg and gives you very much all the protein that you need. It's mostly protein, 0 gram fats. There's 1 gram of carbohydrate and a little bit of sodium, 160 milligrams, which is not too bad. And then 10 grams of protein for 100 grams, which is great. So you should definitely add this to your scrambled eggs if you're making them. Now, I like to top this off with a little bit of sriracha because I like that heat. This sriracha sauce is like 2 calories for 5 ml. I'm not gonna measure that because it's not really a lot, but if you like to measure those as well, go ahead. I don't add a lot of it. I just add a teeny tiny bit just to make it a little bit more spicier than it actually is. Now that's ready and my toast is going on. I'm just gonna make a low-calorie peanut butter. And for that, I use my PB2 powder. For 2 tablespoons of the powder before preparing, it's 50 calories. So I'm gonna take around 10 grams and then put it on my MyFitnessPal. I grab a bowl and I tare my scale to 0. I like to add around 10 grams of this. Okay, perfect. 10 grams of PB2 powder. And then this 1 tablespoon, that's 15 grams, is 80 calories. I don't need that much. I just need it for that little creamy texture and taste. So when I'm measuring my peanut butter, it's really hard for me to get the exact amount that I'm adding onto my bowl. So what I do is I take my bowl off and I tare this to 0. So what I do is I put it on the scale and I tare it to 0. And then whatever I take from it is what my scale is gonna show. So when I take off, so that's 8 grams. So it's showing as -8. Here, let me show you guys. So I put the peanut butter jar on my scale and tare it to 0. Now, whatever I take out of the container, it's gonna show as minus whatever the amount is. So that's exactly how much I'm gonna take out of the jar. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it and mix them both together. That way I can get something that's low in calorie, but very, very nutritious and very tasty. This particular one that I got, the PB powder, is a chocolate peanut butter, which is very tasty. I don't really love peanut butter that much, but I like to have it on my toast. It's a very subtle taste, but it gives it rich flavor to your toast when you add it on the toast. So that is my spread right there. It's got a pretty good consistency that I like. So instead of just using high calorie peanut butter, I just mix it up with a little bit of PB powder. I can bring down the calories, but still enjoy my favorite foods. My toast is ready. I'm just gonna put it on my toast. Just kind of spread it all over. Smells good too. Now let me add my toast and peanut butter onto my MyFitnessPal. It's a Villaggio whole wheat toast. I kind of add that in there. And then I add my peanut butter. I added 9 grams, that is 58 calories. And I also added the PB2 peanut butter with cocoa. There you go. That's the one we're looking for. And I added 1 gram and I added 10 grams of that. Perfect, that's 38 calories. My breakfast so far is 496 calories and 43 grams of protein. That's great. I can just have this by itself just like that, but I'd like to add a little bit of fiber. What I like to do is I take half of this banana and I'm gonna put it on my toast. And then let me add that in here. Banana, 1 medium. I only had half of it. So that's 53 calories. I sprinkle a teaspoon, just a teaspoon of chia seeds on top of my toast. Perfect. Now I'll add it on my app right here. Chia seeds. Perfect. It's 17 calories. Now this is my breakfast and this has 565 calories with 43 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. It's a delicious, filling breakfast. It's gonna keep me full for at least 3-4 hours. When you're trying to lose fat, it's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Macro tracking doesn't have to be obsessive. It's about awareness, about knowing what you put in your body. And once you know what's in your meal, you can make smarter choices without giving up your favorite meals. More protein, same satisfaction, smarter choices. Delicious. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you guys, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel so that I can keep making videos and giving you guys helpful tips about fitness and fat loss. And if there's something that you learned from this video, a new tip or a trick, please drop that down in the comment below. I'd love to know. Until my next video, I'll see you guys.